Lights, camera, action. Welcome back to Flick Flash. The future is never truly written, but the past is full of warnings. Before Foundation Season 3 launches us deeper into Hari Seldon's psychohistory and the clash between Empire and Rebellion, let's rewind through the seismic shifts of Season 2. From psychic warfare on Ignis to the crumbling Cleon dynasty on Trantor, Season 2 was a galaxy-shaking game of power, prophecy, and sacrifice. Whether you're a diehard fan or just catching up, here's everything you need to remember as the plan evolves and the Mule's shadow grows ever closer. Episode 1. Hari Seldon's digital consciousness remains trapped inside the Prime Radiant, haunted by a simulation of his late wife. On Trantor, Brother Day survives an assassination attempt and begins courting Queen Sereth to stabilize his rule. Sereth, however, remains suspicious of the Cleon dynasty and Demerzel's influence. On Terminus, the Foundation thrives under Seldon's ideology, spreading his gospel across outer planets. Gaal and Salvor are aboard a cryopod, still in deep space. The vault reactivates and displays a warning, foreshadowing the second Seldon crisis. Political tension simmers between the Empire and the Foundation as technology and religion intertwine. The episode reestablishes characters and resets the narrative, emphasizing Hari's plan's long-term goals, the Foundation's rise as a religious force, and the hidden cracks in the Empire's power. Episode 2. Gaal experiences a chilling vision of a future ruled by the Mule, where Salvor is dead. She realizes her precognitive powers are growing. On Trantor, Queen Sereth strategically challenges Brother Day while bonding with Brother Dawn. Demerzel's presence grows more unsettling. Meanwhile, Brother Constant and Polly continue spreading the gospel of Seldon to distant systems. The vault mysteriously reveals the name Hobermallow, hinting at the next key figure in the plan. As religious influence spreads and visions warn of darker futures, the Foundation's future path seems both powerful and perilous. Episode 3. Hari, Gaal, and Salvor land on a barren planet where Hari seeks a body transfer to free himself from digital purgatory. He encounters Kala's avatar, a past prophet of the Second Foundation. Meanwhile, Constant and Polly find Hobermallow, a rogue traitor arrested for blasphemy, and help him escape. On Trantor, the Empire enlists General Bel Rios, once exiled, promising him a reunion with his husband in exchange for destroying the Foundation. The chessboard is being set. Hari gains independence, Hobermallow enters the game, and the Empire's military might returns with vengeance in mind. Episode 4. Bel Rios and Glawen investigate Foundation influence on Siwenna and uncover forbidden tech. They kill Dusum Bar and flee with dangerous knowledge. On Trantor, Queen Sereth grows bolder in her manipulation of Day and gets closer to Dawn. Meanwhile, Dusk reconnects with former courtier Rue and begins uncovering secrets about Demerzel's origins. On Terminus, Constant and Polly enter the vault, where Hari sends them on a peace mission while secretly assigning Hobermallow to a covert mission. As the Empire investigates treason and the Foundation spreads ideology, war seems inevitable. Episode 5. On Ignis, Hari, Gaal, and Salvor meet the Sighted, a group of powerful mentalics led by the mysterious Bond. She reveals deep distrust of the Prime Radiant and plans to stop the Second Foundation. Gaal is haunted by hallucinations while Salvor grows wary. On Trantor, Queen Sereth seduces Day to extract information about her family's death and discovers Demerzel is an android. Dusk and Dawn begin probing their memories and find inconsistencies, learning that only Day can manipulate past records. The episode weaves power, paranoia, and prophecy as loyalties fracture on both sides. Episode 6, Bond attacks Hari's consciousness and appears to drown him in a ritual meant to destroy the Prime Radiant. Salvor and Gaal begin to see the Sighted's true motives. On Trantor, Brother Day shocks the Empire by declaring an end to the genetic dynasty and his marriage to Queen Sereth. Polly and Constant arrive to witness the declaration, but are quickly arrested. Hobermallow encounters a mysterious spacer ship, hinting at deeper alliances. The vault looms large as power consolidates across the galaxy. Hari's fate remains uncertain, while the Foundation inches closer to existential confrontation. Episode 7. Hobermallow escapes Imperial custody with help from his genetically engineered navigator, Becky. On Ignis, Gaal's powers continue to grow, and Salvor uncovers more truths about the Sighted. At their public trial on Trantor, Constant uses a fragment of Hari's stored consciousness to speak against the Empire, shocking the Cleons. Brother Day commands Belrios to prepare for war and use captured Foundation tech. As political tensions explode and religious rhetoric spreads, the Foundation's covert and overt moves start converging. The episode ends with the pieces in motion for a full-scale war between Empire and Foundation. Episode 8, Sereth confronts Demerzel. Learning she's more than an android, she controls the genetic dynasty. Dusk and Rue uncover ancient Cleon records in Demerzel's hidden chamber. On Ignis, Salvor accesses the Prime Radiant and speaks with Vault Hari, who reveals Hober Mallow's role in the plan. Meanwhile, Mallow crashes Constant's execution and triggers open rebellion. Belrios and Day prepare for Terminus. Polly is taken prisoner, and the Vault inscribes Mallow's name, declaring the second crisis has begun. Demerzel's puppet mastery is exposed, and battle lines are drawn as the fate of both foundations hangs in the balance. Episode 9. In a flashback, Cleon eye-freezes Demerzel and implants a loyalty chip, making her guardian of the dynasty. Dusk and Rue relive this history and get trapped in her hidden chamber. On Ignis, Gaal escapes mentalic influence, and Salvor revives Hari's body. Together they kill Telem Bond, breaking her control over the sighted. On Terminus, Day orders Belrios to crash the Invictus into the planet, destroying it and killing Director Cermak. Glawen survives, and Rios' guilt grows. As Demerzel readies the next Cleon generation, the Vault goes dark, seemingly erasing hope. The plan is teetering on the edge. Episode 10 on Ignis, Gaal psychically saves Hari from drowning. Telem is gone, and Salvor sacrifices herself to protect Gaal, shifting the timeline and showing free will can alter fate. In orbit above the now-destroyed Terminus, Hober Mallow springs a trap. A hyperspace maneuver teleports Day's fleet into itself, destroying it. Day is cast into deep space via the castling device, killed by his own hubris. The Vault rescues Constant and the remaining Terminus population. On Trantor, Sereth escapes with Dawn, while Demerzel murders Dusk and Rue to preserve her secret and decants new Cleons. She also seizes the Prime Radiant, now the secret keeper of Seldon's plan. Hari and Gaal enter cryosleep to wait 152 years for the rise of the Mule. With the first Foundation reborn and the second quietly forming on Ignis, the Seldon plan evolves into something more complex and far more dangerous. As Season 2 ends, the galaxy stands on the brink of transformation. The first Foundation has endured annihilation, the second is quietly forming, and the genetic dynasty no longer rules unchallenged. With Hari and Gaal in cryosleep awaiting the rise of the Mule and Demerzel holding the Prime Radiant, Season 3 promises chaos, conflict, and new players in the Seldon plan. Brace yourself. The future is coming faster than psychohistory predicted. Thank you once again for being a part of Flick Flash. Until next time, keep watching, keep exploring, and keep that movie and TV magic alive. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and stay tuned for more exciting recaps. This is Flick Flash. Sign.